Ooh, I like this. I need to go out or something. I wanted to make a tutorial on this look. Not even on this look, it just kind of happened. But I got the Juvia's Place palette and I wanted to put it to use. So I created this look with this palette. Very natch. I hope you like this tutorial and let's get to it. I'm gonna start with my eyes first. So I'm taking my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer in number 7. I'm gonna put this all over my eye, all the way up to my brow. And this will hold my eyeshadow on all day and prevent it from creasing or fading. I have never had a palette by Juvia's Place, but I've seen it everywhere and I decided just to get it. And I must say, after swatching, it's a very beautiful palette. So I'm gonna start with, let's do this shade right here. I'm gonna take this with a with a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna go back and forth right in my crease, just lightly. This is gonna be my crease color and also my transition shade. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? What's a tongue twister supposed to help you talk? I had a speech impediment growing up. Mine is like slowly coming back. Okay, I'm gonna take this top corner one. I'm using just a flat all over shadow brush. I'm gonna put it right on the edge of my eye, coming up towards my crease. I'm gonna try and do a halo eye. It's been a while since I've done a halo eye. So right on the edge of my eye, coming up towards my crease, but leaving the center of my lid open. And then right on my inner lid, same thing, coming up towards my crease. So I'm just taking a brush with nothing on it and going back and forth over that last shade. Huh? Okay, so once that is all blended out, I left the center of my lid open. If you accidentally blend onto the lid, don't freak out. You can always use a little bit of concealer and just kind of blank it out right in the middle. So don't worry. Let's do the matte black shade with a small crease brush or a small blending brush. Just something small to really get into the corner of the eye and deepen this pinky shade we got going on. So I'm just going over that last shade. Again, I like to place the color first and then I'll blend second. I'm gonna go back to my blending brush. It still has a little bit of that red pink residue on there, and that's okay. Because I'm just gonna go right over that black now in a back and forth motion, just to kind of blend it out. It's gonna deepen the shade. I always have like a plan of what I'm gonna say, and then as soon as you start recording, I can go blank. Okay, so let's do, I was thinking this gold, but I'm wondering if I should do, let's do it. I'm gonna do this gold shade. I'm gonna use a flat eyeshadow brush, pick up this shade. So I'm just placing this right on the middle of my lid, coming up towards my crease. And then I'm gonna take my small brush that I applied the black with. I'm going to lightly come across my crease, connect it. I'm just lightly going back and forth, and that will kind of lightly blend it out too. I'm gonna come back, I know this is a lot. I'm gonna come back with the pink brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that pink shade. Go over the black a little bit. Now I'm gonna work on the rest of my face before doing under here. So, with that being said, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I like to mix in a little bit of the, excuse you? I was talking. The Urban Decay Foundation and a little bit of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation 1 and 3 Creamy Vanilla is what I use in this. I mix the two together because the Estee Lauder gives me a fuller, like a really full coverage. And then the Naked Skin gives me really pretty luminosity. And I use number 2.0 in the Urban Decay. I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I'm just going to place this underneath my eyes. I'm not gonna go too crazy with my concealer like normal, only because my skin is so dry right now that This concealer can be really drying and it'll just be a mess. So just gonna do a normal application with it. I'm gonna take my sponge and just blend it out. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent and set underneath my eyes. I'm gonna use a powder puff to set. I feel like it gets less cakey with a powder puff. You can get it at a beauty supply store, but it works for me. Just gonna set under my eyes, around my nose, on my chin, everywhere pretty much that I put my concealer. This will prevent it from creasing, but also prevent my face from getting shiny. While my loose powder is sitting, I'm going to apply my Hoola Light bronzer to my contour areas. I'm using an angled blush brush, so I'm coming along my jawline, hollow of my cheek, and then along my forehead as well. I'm going to use my Wonder Brow gel, and this is in brunette. It comes with like a lip wand applicator, so I'm just going to use my own brow brush to apply it. I like this product, it's super waterproof. It's easy to work with, but I just like that it stays put all day, honestly. That's why I use it. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D number 25 brush. I'm just gonna swipe off the Laura Mercier powder. So because I'm really dry right now and I just packed on the powder, my face looks really powdery. So I like to grab my Pixi Glow Mist spray. You can tell I like it because this is probably gonna be the last spray. But if you spray your face with this when you're looking really powdery or cakey, it really melts the powder into the skin and it won't look cakey anymore. Just gonna let that sit. You want to let it dry completely before you try to like do something else because it will move or break up your makeup. But I love this stuff. I'd bathe in it if I could. It's just my favorite. I'm going to take the Becca, this is Champagne Pop, and this is a Stilazzi S128 brush. I'm loving this one. I think it's for contour, but I like it for my highlight. So I'm doing it right on the highest point of my cheekbone, coming around to the arch of my brow. I guess I don't have to keep showing this. I'm also gonna come down the center of my nose and then right on the tip, above my lip and my chin. Just bathe in it pretty much. I always take my sponge and I go over my highlight just to blend it into the skin a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna go back to the eyeshadow palette and now finish her up. The small all over shadow brush that I started with, and this, it looks red, but it shows up pink. I'm gonna put this right on the edge of my lower lash line. Again, leaving the center of my lid open, down here. Oh, oops, Mayday. Had to start completely over.
No.
Yeah. Why are you laughing? We're staying, Joe. I'm taking the matte black shade, and I'm just placing this right over the last shade I did. I'm gonna take the gold shade and put it just right on the middle of my bottom lash line. Boom, shakalaka. So I put on mascara and eyelashes. Now I'm going to move on to my lip. I was gonna do something neutral, but I think I wanna do something a little bit more bold because at this point, why not? So I'm gonna take my Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics lip liner, and this is in Lydia, and I'm just gonna line my lips. Okay, let's do the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is in Immortal. And then my favorite combination is to layer Armageddon on top. It makes it more of like a velvety, deep red shade. I love these two together. And there you go. This is the finished look. It's definitely something that you can wear when you're wanting, you know, an everyday natural kind of look. It's very easy. I know you can do it. This was my first time using the Juvia's Place palette, and I have to say, it's bomb.com. So if you're looking to get this, I think it was only like 20 something dollars. I would say do it. Okay. I hope you have a good day today. You make good choices. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Ooh, I like this.